Alright guys, finally made it home. Got my 10 cards right here, getting ready to open this up. Let's not waste any time, get to it. Now I kind of vaguely remember the order that these were kind of put in. But just to kind of mix it up for me, make it more of a surprise, I'm just going to go ahead and shuffle these around. Just so I kind of have a better element of surprise. Put them in 3 different piles. Just trying to randomize it a little bit so I'm not suspecting where anything might be. I'll go ahead and split it down the center. Okay. Awesome. Alright, so we'll just keep these off camera up to the side. I'll start with the top one. Let's see, maybe we should open from the bottom because the grade will be up here. Now before I really start digging into these grades or anything, some of these are for my personal collection, and these are some of them just kind of hit that nostalgia point. So a few of them I'm not going to care really about the grade, it's really just for the display, because it's something, you know, some of these cards are older, and I was not fortunate enough to be able to get them earlier on in life, you know, or my family didn't have the budget for it, so some of these are going to be exciting just to have, period. Some of them I might trade or sell off, so hopefully those are the ones that, you know, we score on top of for those 10s. Let's see, this one. This one looks like it's one of the Japanese ones. Let's see what we get. Not bad. Not bad, I'll take it. 6 is not bad. Nice little swirl up there. I remember getting these cards at a pretty cheap price, actually. I was pretty happy with those. And these ones, if I remember correctly, it was the lightning on the backs and whatnot. I believe on this one, it's kind of hard to see on camera, but like right up here, it's kind of like a raised lip. But at the time of submission, I didn't really care too much. I just wanted to, you know, get my cards out there, get them graded, you know, something for the personal collection. I'm sure if I got that fixed up, though, and resubmitted it, I bet this would bump to, like, at least a 7. Maybe an 8, that's being hopeful, but I think a 7 would be cool. Alright, that's our first one out of the way. I'm just going to set that off to the side. Move my mouse out of the way. Alright, number 2. There we go. Ah, I don't want to see the grade. Alright. Oh, this looks like another Japanese. Here we go. 5.5. That's okay. I was hoping to try to get them all the same grade. I still can't get over how nice these slabs look. I cannot complain about how nice these are. Alright, cool. It's gonna be really funny if I actually get all these in order. It's kind of cool. They actually stack really nicely because it fits in their own. Pretty natural. Alright, third one up. Oh, here's one of the other ones I submitted. It's one of the newer ones, the modern ones. Let's see if I did a good job keeping this thing preserved. Is that Gardevoir from Paldean Fates? Ah, I got a 9. Ah, that's okay. Still a beautiful card, though. This one I actually pulled myself, so like, regardless, I'm still pretty pleased with it. Very happy. And I'm thinking it's that little culprit up here. Oh, that little guy. That's okay. Some cards that come out pack fresh come out 7s, you know, so I'll take it. Alright, here we go. Hey, not bad. 6.5 for one of these gold cards. That's pretty good. You know, I expected for... This is one of the older cards I was talking about. You know, like the first gen. You know, that's what I grew up with. You know, it's just... I have a special place in my heart for these ones. So, like, even just, you know, for a card that's... How old is this now? Like, you know, over 20 years old, over 25 years old. It's not bad to get them in these conditions, to be honest with you. And I did pay also for, on these cards, part of the options and whatnot for the wipe down and cleaning and everything. Because at the time, I didn't trust myself to do it myself, you know. I just wanted to be extra careful. It was about an extra $1 per card, but that was okay. Or extra couple bucks per card. Oh man, you know what this one is? Let's see what we get. Hey, there we go. That's actually what I was expecting on this one. Wow, these things look beautiful. These are incredible. And again, this is pretty spot on with what I was expecting from this one, especially. Alright, what are we on? 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, number 6 in the chute. So I can get this foil to cooperate with me. Alright, here we go. Come on now. Oh, I got hung up. There we go. Oh, here's the last one of those premium files. Hey, there we go. Wow. Little swirl down there. I didn't even notice that the first time. Messy. See what we got. Oh, I'm really curious to see what this one got. All right, hoping for this one like an 8 or higher. Let's see what we get. It's from one of those vending series. An 8. Okay. Okay. If I remember correctly. See, I can get it to shine on there on the glare, or you see like right here, it seemed to be a little pin dot. And you know the crazy thing is, I did not notice that until on one of my previous pictures that I had taken really up close of this card, and I was like, son of a gun. I was like, I could have probably swapped it out with another card, but still, very cool. Very pleased with an 8. That's awesome. Got 3 left. Come on now. There we go. I don't think I have any more Japanese. That should be all of them. Or maybe there's one more. I think there's one more. Kind of been a while. I kind of forgot. Alright. Oh, yeah. Whoa! How about that? I was not expecting that. 8.5? Wow. An 8.5. I'm actually pretty impressed with that. I actually thought this was going to stick around like a 6.5, maybe 7. I was actually betting on the Venusaur earlier to get somewhere up to like an 8 at the highest, but this really surprised me. This one was better than I had thought. That's really cool. Awesome. All right, 2 left. I'm like super new to the grading game and all that, but I can see why y'all, you know, some of the people that got, you know, more expendable income than what I got, you know, and they send in dozens or hundreds of cards, you know, it's like crap to some of these people. I'm not going to understand why. All right. I think this is one of the ones I was hunting down before. It's one of those promos. See, it's the Mewtwo V-Star promo. Or actually, no, this one's not the promo. I forgot. This one you have to actually pull. I was hoping for the 10 on that one. That's okay. I still can't get over how nice this card is. I have the Charizard one as well I want to send in. But I'm trying to get like 2 more copies of it so I have a better chance. Trying to score a 10. I could see why. This one's a little bit off center, but no biggie. Let's check the back. You know, it might be something else I just can't see. Sometimes with these modern cards, it's kind of new to me compared to like the stuff like 20, 25 years ago. You know, like all these different designs with like the fins and everything. That was very different for me. So it's a little bit harder to pick up like any defects, you know, on the card. But still, incredibly nice. This will look really nice with the collection. All right, last card. This one I'm thinking has a chance at a 10. We'll see. We will see. I think a 9. No less than an 8. This is one of the Japanese ones I picked out. Oh, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Heck yeah. Only 10 of the group, but you know what? I feel good because this is one that, you know, I really inspected and picked out amongst like a few of the other cards I had as candidates that were going. You know, I think out of like 30, 40 cards out of all these cards that I'd picked out, you know, I wanted to pick some of them for personal collection and some, you know, that maybe I wanted to have as modern cards for personal collection, or maybe to trade sell down the road. But I really started favoring these Japanese cards just because of the coloring and the detail. They have a very good quality control too. Man, this looks awesome. I'll definitely have to wipe all my fingerprints off these and get them all sleeved up and everything for the collection. But yeah, there you have it, guys. We got let's do a total count, see if everything we got. Looks trippy when you're looking down at this. It's like Inception or something, man. So we got 110, we got a 9 here, 8.5. Here, we'll just break them down in the whole numbers. 2 in the 8 categories, 6, 6, 6.5. This was the 9. This was my lowest one, 5.5, and then a 6. Alright, pick the phone a bit now. So we got the 5.5. I was a little surprised on this one, but that's okay. That's okay. Card's over 20 years old. Can't be too harsh on these. So you got a 6 on that one. 6.5. 6 on the Charizard. 6 right there. The vending series got an 8. Blastoise, that one really came out of left field. That one was super random, not expected. Did not expect that one. 8.5 on that. Couple 9s. Pulled this one myself, so I was super happy for that. This one I got in the trade. And then this was one I got. This was one I bought off of Whatnot, and I was being really meticulous with inspecting this one through the photos I could receive through the seller. And I was trying to use the images to kind of justify how good the centering is and everything. So I was really pleased that my homework kind of paid off for at least one of these cards. So I'll just take this as a learning curve, so I can learn for next time, what things I need to look out for and whatnot. But still very, very pleased with the results. Alrighty, guys. That concludes the video. I know some of y'all have been waiting for a while, trying to figure out, if I'm ever going to get these back, or, or if they're caught up with all the other submissions that have been backlogged at tag. But, they're keeping it up. They're doing their hard work, They're going through the growing pains. It happens. But I think this is definitely giving me a little bit of a morale boost for my collection, and I can definitely say I'm overall very pleased. Still came back within a reasonable amount of time, a couple months, as I've been told it's faster than some other companies, and I didn't break the bank trying to do it. That was the important part, because I don't like trying to feed into a hobby that's super expensive, gaming, Legos, firearms, vehicles, whatever you're into. But, yeah, catch you guys later.